Welcome back to MMA Al Dente. I'm here to talk about Amanda Ribas versus Rose Namajunas, the main event for UFC on ESPN 53. Again, I hate these fucking titles. But my pick for this fight is Rose Namajunas, but I'm not betting on her. Minus 270, fuck that. I think Rose, I would favor her to win a decision if it went there. And if either girl got finished, I'd favor Rose to get the finish. And it would be by knockout. But still, I think looking at the money line and nothing else, there's a little bit of value on Amanda Ribas. So I'll be resisting the urge to play her at plus 220 until the props open up. But the pick is Rose. I do think, I guess I'd favor her to win a decision, although 5 rounds is a long time. And she's fighting a girl, Amanda Ribas, who's lost 4 times, and 3 of them are by knockout. And she was hit with a big shot in all 3 of those fights and then couldn't recover. Couldn't get off the ground. They are to very good strikers, and Beast, Macy Barber, Poliana Viana, who's a fucking killer, and Marina Rodriguez. I'd say Rose doesn't hit as hard as any of them, but Rose is still a dangerous striker. She's only got 2 knockouts in her whole career, her whole MMA career, and they are the best 2 wins in her career, and also 2 of the best wins in the history of MMA. That's how she won the title, with her knockouts. Joanna Jędrzejczyk, she caught with a leaping left hook in round 1, UFC 217, one of the best events ever. And then against Wei Li Zhang 2 or 3 years ago, she knocked her out with that lead left head kick. That was a very surprising finish. But Rose, she's been deceptively dangerous. She doesn't have that overhand power of like a Polyana Viana or Macy Barber, but Rose has agility and speed, which only lend itself to knockout power. And of course, I have to mention Rose did knock Michelle Waterson down with a head kick, which got the ball rolling on the rear naked choke finish. But yeah, despite Rose not being Mrs. Knockout, I think knockout is certainly on the table here, and I'll be looking at the props because sometimes the losses tell the story, and that's how Amanda Ribas loses: 3 knockouts and then one very tight decision against Caitlin Chukagian. But Rose gave me a little confidence after her loss, ironically, to Manon Fior. But before that, I didn't have a lot of confidence in Rose. She was strangled in a grappling match by Jillian Robertson within like 30 seconds, which I know it's grappling and whatever the fuck, but it was like 30 seconds. It was not a good look. And I'm aware she was in the middle of transitioning into flyweight at that point, and she was putting on weight and out of shape and whatever, but still, not a good look. And before that, of course, is where she lost her strawweight title to Carla Esparza in one of the shittiest fights of all time. Just absolute dog shit, 25 minutes of fucking dog shit. But even that was, it's not like she was dominated or whatever. In the end, I think it was a split decision. Could have gone either way, but Carla did a little more and walked away with the world title and pay per view points and all that horse shit off of a very tight decision. But yeah, Rose did regain a little bit of my trust with that Manon Fior fight, despite her losing. I thought she was a step behind the whole fight, pretty much, but she still looked good throughout the whole fight, better than a lot of Manon Fior's opponents have. And I think here I picked Rose to win because I consider her healthy. I consider Rose dangerous enough to capitalize on the weak chin of Amanda Ribas, especially over the course of 5 rounds. And I also think Rose would win the points battle. She's an excellent point fighter. I will go back to her decision victories over Joanna Jędrzejczyk and Wei Li Zhang, where both fights were razor thin. I think they're both split decisions, but Rose won both of them down the stretch. Round 5 was Rose's round in both those fights, and she was even mixing up the wrestling with Wei Li Zhang and really fought well for a championship in a 5 round fight against 2 of the best fighters ever there. So she's not too far removed from that, and I'd like to see her, perform well down the stretch, and I think she will. Rose Namajunas is the pick. I'll wait to see what Amanda Hebash's props look like because I think her path to victory is getting on top of Rose and holding her down. I don't know if she's going to be able to submit Rose. I doubt that, to be honest. Rose isn't Emily Whitmire, but but Amanda Hebash is a big, strong girl, and even if it takes a headlock takedown to get you there, she can hold you on the ground. I don't think it's something where she's going to be able to finish Rose or be able to do that consistently for 25 minutes. I think the majority of this fight will be on the feet, and she's going to be at a speed disadvantage. So Rose is the pick. And as of now, I'm just resisting the urge to bet on Amanda Hebash because despite me just shitting on her and picking against her for 5 fucking minutes here, 6 minutes, those odds are off. They're definitely off. So we'll see what happens with the props. But like, share, subscribe, all that horse shit. Check out my other videos.